Hey guys, it's here. This is my hard copy. Yours is coming very soon if you pre-order. This is it. This is the final push for all the pre-orders. I want you to be able to take advantage of the offer that I have for the video course that accompanies this, which will go through each one of the modules. And what's interesting is I've been doing a lot of media lately. I've been doing a lot of interviews, which have been great. But as I told you, I had a real interesting back and forth with both the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal. It was interesting in their conversations. They are very concerned about you getting information like this. They don't think that normal people should be able to protect themselves from grievous bodily harm. They think actually that we're advocating almost vigilantism by doing that. It's really interesting. It's so similar to what literally got me banned in the UK in 2010 after the riots, when I spoke about this and I talked about the fact that I was going to actually go to some of the affected areas where my clients were, and they were going to show me how they recognized asocial violence and got themselves out of there. That somehow in the British media, the UK media, turned into me going on a riot tour and promoting vigilantism. It's interesting how much more up in arms people in the media seem to get, and I'm talking about mostly the mainstream that we're talking about, and yes, more the left-leaning media, although not all. I've had some great left-wing publications that were actually very open to the message. But it's interesting how the more privileged media, I guess I'll put it that way, is very concerned with folks like you and me being able to take care of ourselves. That's why pre-ordering this book is really helping me, because it's going to force me on their list. Getting back on the New York Times with this is going to be really galling to them. It was so funny when they described the fact that I should talk about what I know about, which is basically self-defense. They didn't want to talk about the larger topics of violence in society and things like Charlottesville and all the incidents of violence that we're having. We're having basically low-tech violence come at us with cars, knives, things that we haven't had to deal with before in society, and it's coming to every aspect of Western society right now. So the timeliness of the book is definitely there, but you, by helping me out in ordering the book, is sending a huge message. And again, I'm going to go in depth. I'm going to really take you through this subject matter. But what I need is, I need you to go ahead and place the order, get the 10 modules. Listen, the value of just the video training that you'll get out of this far exceeds anything you're going to spend on this. And as I said before, this is not about me making a lot of money off of this. I will make very little money, if any, if I'm lucky, with a book. Anybody that knows anything about the publishing industry realizes that it's ridiculous. The main reason I did this is because I wanted to go to a mainstream publisher. Little Brown is a mainstream publisher, and I wanted to get this out. I didn't want it to be a self-defense thing. I didn't want it to be a self-published effort where I would have made money. It would have been very good money-wise. I wanted to make sure that the mainstream media put this out and legitimizes this subject. You help me by buying pre-orders and getting this. So please, not only yourself, but anybody you love, buy them a copy. There's audio versions. You can get it on Audible. There's all sorts of versions. There's Kindle versions. Any aspect would help. And I'd really, really appreciate it. But again, you can see the clock, you can see how much time you got left. Please order. Please order. Thank you so much for your help. Look forward to seeing you all in the course where we can go in depth on this and really stick it to the mainstream media. By the way, I was shocked. They literally held off at the point to where basically they were saying the people in the cities they like, the coastal cities, would never want to read this book. And that basically they were saying, they came just short of saying that the rest of us are all just flyover country. And we're the rabble that actually likes this type of information. Nothing could be further than the truth. I have people literally everywhere, and in a lot of cities that these publishers and media types would be surprised at just how supportive people are of this particular approach to the subject of violence. So again, let's stick it to them. Let's get me on these lists, and then let's enjoy a really good video training with each other and really going in depth where I get to get your feedback and we get to really talk about this subject. Thanks so much.